What's up guys, Sal here. So remember when people used to joke that every new phone was the same rounded rectangle? Those days are officially gone. Now handset manufacturers are falling over themselves to one-up each other with designs that go entirely off the rails, because you can build a phone a ton of different ways when you've got screens that can fold. Yes, it's safe to say the era of foldable phones is now upon us. We've barely seen the first wave of foldable smartphones. The Galaxy Fold, Huawei's Mate X, and the new Moto Razr are the three foldable phones you can think of right now, all of which have different form factors. The Galaxy Fold in particular is the first one to went on sale, and despite its exorbitant $2,000 price tag, Samsung was able to sell over 500,000 of these phones already, which is a huge number considering its price tag and the new tech involved. Samsung has mentioned publicly that they want to sell significantly more foldable phones in 2020. The CEO didn't mention how much exactly, but we have reports telling us that it's gonna be at least 6 million, which is a lot. In order to do that, Samsung must bring that $2,000 price down. Yes, they were able to sell 500,000 of these with that price tag, but I don't think they can take that number up to 6 million with the same price tag. Samsung obviously understands that, and that's the reason the successor to the Galaxy Fold, which could be named the Galaxy Fold 2, will be significantly cheaper than the original Galaxy Fold. According to the Korea Herald, which is one of South Korea's biggest news publication, the Galaxy Fold 2 will be priced at 1 million Korean won. If you do the direct currency conversion, that's about $850. That's ridiculously cheap if you take into consideration that foldable smartphones are still relatively new tech and the original Galaxy Fold cost $2,000. But we also need to keep in mind that the Galaxy Fold 2 will not be a direct successor to the original Fold. I mean, the form factor will be totally different. It will be a clamshell device, as you can see in this official render video showcase from Samsung themselves. It'll function almost exactly like the Moto Razr that Motorola showcased just a few weeks ago. It will have a 6.7-inch display, and when folded, the outer cover display will measure a mere 1 inch. But unlike the Moto Razr that has a notch and a huge chin at the bottom, the Galaxy Fold 2 will have a punch hole display and apparently no chin, which makes it a better and modern looking than the Razr. But it's looking like Samsung literally destroyed the Moto Razr with the price tag. Motorola priced its handset at $1,500 with mediocre specs, and now Samsung is preparing to launch theirs at almost half of that price with a better design and better specs. Of course, the price isn't official yet, but Korea Herald is one of South Korea's biggest news publication, and they do have a great track record, so we can expect similar pricing next year. Also, the publication says Samsung is planning to launch the Galaxy Fold 2 later next year, possibly around August, which suggests that it could be launched alongside the Galaxy Note 11. Also, we have a leak of the Galaxy Fold 2's battery, and it's tiny. The Fold 2 will have two batteries, one at each side, and this leaked battery has a rated capacity of a mere 900 mAh. We don't have information about the second battery, but for sure it's going to be bigger than this one. The Moto Razr has a 2500 mAh battery, so we can expect the Fold 2 to have somewhere around 3000 mAh capacity. Of course, we'll hear more about it, and I'll make sure to keep you updated, so you can consider subscribing for that. And as always, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.